Hey, oh, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Walked in 30,000 in my pocket, had them niggas just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. $50,000 on your bill, wanna fuck me, gotta scream it like, ooh, 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 ooh. Cause I got a check, nigga wanna flip, I ain't got a flip, but I got it, ooh, 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 ooh. Get that hoe some mix, she gon' wanna sit. Every nigga in the city, now she screaming like, ooh, ooh, ooh. How much you made? Make $1 million off of me, cause you had no more like, ooh. They tried to drop me with a case, but you know I had to skate it. I was singing like, ooh. I swear, nigga, boy, I know my role and I play it. If you heard that I'm talking, then I said it. Coin, where you at? At the top of the loft, nigga, I stay. I'm a bad boy, but I don't wear big clothes like me. It's in the club, and a nigga get it poppin'. In that hoe, she want a free drink, so that bitch to get up off it. Hey, I'm the nigga to get it poppin'. Her hair short like Danny Ryan. At the clip point, nigga, we flying. When I landed, boy, I walked in 30,000 in my pocket, had them niggas just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. $50,000 on your bill, wanna fuck me, gotta scream it like, ooh.
I don't know if this angle's gonna work at all. Just left the spot where I did the photo shoot that you would have seen just now. On the way there, I actually hit my 1,000 mile mark of owning the car. So, I figure along with the cinematic, I'll kind of give my 1,000 mile review. It has been an awesome car. So this is my first, little backstory, this is my first manual vehicle. So my shifting has been very subpar. However, I looked it up, I don't know, I've driven a manual once or twice, but this is my first one owning. And I looked it up, and there's a clutch assist spring in the GTs, and I'm sure they're in the other ones, but I just know for a fact they're in the GTs. And it's a spring that at the very end of the clutch, it helps with the pressure on the coming back. And with that, it was really making my shifts, rough. And I took that out, and it's actually improved my shifting immensely. Comfort-wise, in the 1,000 miles, I mean, the car has been absolutely amazing. The sync works flawlessly, for my usage at least. So playing Pandora, the Bluetooth sync's really good. So that's pretty awesome. And then when it comes to like the seats feel amazing. They hugged me more than I expected they would. I can't imagine what the Recaros would be like. Just how tight they would hug you. Because these actually fit, you fit your body pretty good, and they can keep you in the seats. So it's really nice. The interior-wise, all in all, it's been very comfortable. Everything feels very nice. I know some people have had trouble with rattling, and I haven't noticed any rattling. Like, I don't know. There's someone that says in the back seat they hear it rattle a lot. I haven't noticed that. I am at 3,904 miles. So I don't know if that's gonna change, but for right now, I don't hear like any odd interior sounds. The heated and cooled seats have been, I live in central Illinois, so it's 20 degrees one day and it's 80 degrees the next. Right now it's about 79. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. It's about 79, so I haven't done the cooled seats since I just got back in the car, but on the way there, I did the cooled seats and they're amazing. But everything in this car compared to my 04 GT is an absolute upgrade. The engine, the powertrain, the electronics, the feel, everything is 20 times better than my 04 GT. The new Edges, granted they were nice cars when they came out, but they were underpowered. The transmission wasn't the greatest, and the suspension was it was really bad, to be honest. And then the interior just looked so drab. But I have none of those feelings in this car. This car is absolutely fantastic. Now I do have the GT Premium, and with the GT Premium you get a few extra modes. I have normal, obviously, track, sport, and then snow and wet. Now I play with sport. Sport gives you a more aggressive feel, power-wise. It tightens up the steering wheel, so you, like every little input you do, you're gonna move the car, and it's really nice, especially on some back roads when you really get into it. Track I haven't done yet because track does take off a lot of the helpful features of the electronics, and I haven't had a need to take off the track or put on the track and take off those features. I've used snow/wet once. It was raining pretty good the other day, and I could tell a difference in the power-wise, but I'll really figure out, because like I said, in Central Illinois, it's going to start snowing soon, sadly, and then I'll really be able to, you know, feel the difference when it comes to that. Power-wise, though, compared to my 04, feels a lot better in this car. You really stay low to the ground. The independent rear, fantastic. These people. Oh, she's turning. Alrighty. What is going on here? Go ahead. Alright, I guess I'll go. Never mind. So one of the demons of having a white car, same as having a black car, is, granted, white you can get away with a little bit more dirt than black, but especially around here with these country roads and whatnot, you are going to have front chips all over the place when it comes to gravel. Now, I've been trying to be pretty good, but I stopped at my local auto body shop. My 04 had some paint done to it. I repainted a few things. He's the guy who did that. So I stopped by. He did really good. I asked him, hey, what is the best way of fighting off, preventing the gravel spots? And sadly, there really isn't unless you get a car bra. Car bras on my car wouldn't look very good, obviously. But he did mix up a little thing of paint for me. He's pretty cool about it. It was like 20 bucks. It's going to last me the lifetime of the car. Every now and then, when I give it a good wash down, I'll just go around and hit the little dots on the bumper. He did hit a few spots for me. There was a few spots that came from the factory, or from the dealership, I should say, that were a little messed up. He hit those spots for me. I mean, if you guys are around here, it's called Recommended. He's a really cool guy. He does great work. I mean, some of the best paint, fixings around here I've seen. And he charges really good pricing. I mean, he's just a cool guy. Now, along with the modes for the engine itself, there are modes for the steering wheel. Now, there's normal, there's sport, and then there's comfort. With sport, like I said, it tightens up the steering. You feel a lot more. Every little input gives input to the car. You feel all the road feel through the steering wheel, and you get 100% input. With the comfort, which I used on the highway coming home from buying the car, comfort is really, really amazing. What comfort allows you to do, or not allows you to do, what it does for you is it takes away a lot of the road feel. So on the highway, you don't feel anything at all, really, depending on how good your roads are. You don't really feel anything at all, and then it allows you more play. So if you just tap a little bit, it's not going to shoot off. I do have plans for the car, and the car will continue to be shown on the channel. And I will get a better mounting system. Right now, the camera my headrest is smashing down on the camera to hold it in place. I will be getting another mount, or doing sticky mount somewhere where you can see the car. But you'll see the progression of the car, the build up of it. I do have big plans for this car. I know a lot of people are probably wondering where my bike's at, how the bike's doing, stuff like that, because I haven't been on, you haven't seen a vlog of my Street Triple in a long time. The Street Triple's fine, there's nothing wrong with it. The tire is getting a little worn out, but it came with the stock Super Pirellis, or Pirelli Super Corsas, or whatever you want to call them. but it's still rideable. I was actually on it last night. I just haven't done a vlog on it. The big question though when it comes to buying a car, especially buying one brand new that's so expensive, is do you love it? And the simple answer to that is yes. I absolutely love this vehicle. I can't see myself ever going back to an automatic, and I can't see myself going to less power. I've really enjoyed every single mile I've had in this car. Now, when I first started driving it, like I said, I never owned a manual before, so I was a little worried about driving manual. I couldn't get my shifts consistently smooth. And so, like I said, I looked into it, I got that clutch spring out, and now I have no regrets. When I first had my first 700 miles, when I had that clutch spring in, I was kind of on the edge where, well, maybe I should have gotten an automatic, you know? Because I was having a real hard time just getting the shifts down and making it smooth. But after I've taken the clutch spring out, it's just a completely different story. I love the car. Long-term wise, I see myself holding on to it for a long time. I'm going to be putting money into it. Like I said, I have big plans. There's going to be a lot of money put into the vehicle, and it should bring a lot of, you know, good, interesting videos for the YouTube page as well. I've got a lot of cosmetic things lined up. I got a lot of performance things lined up, and just, you know, basic everyday stuff. So this is kind of going to turn into, you know, an S550. That's what the model of the car is. It's a 2015 Mustang GT, and it's called an S550. It's going to become a car and bike channel, and I know a lot of people that like bikes like cars, but I know some people don't. And it goes the other way. I know a lot of people that like cars that don't like bikes. However, I'm a huge fan of both. I love muscle cars, I love sport bikes, and I love all kinds of bikes. You see me ride all kinds of different fun, you know, crazy bikes. So the channel is going to be, you know, opened up to more than just motorcycle reviews. And touching on motorcycle reviews, I kind of need to give you guys a little update on futures of the channel, because I was doing, you know, cinematics like almost every week. It's what, October 20th now? 21st? Oh, Back to the Future, it's October 21st. With that, bike season in Illinois is slowly coming to an end. And channel-wise, I'd like to think I have enough, you know, in the background clips that I can use, and especially with the car, I'll be able to do some videos for you guys. But for the foreseeable future, bike videos of just test riding bikes, they're gonna come iffy. It all depends on my day off and how the weather is that day, is if I can get down and do a bike, especially, you know, a nice bike that you guys would want to see. I have all kinds of bikes that I can do, but I don't want to do everyday bikes. Like, I have a CBR 250 that I can do. I'm not knocking 250s, but 250s to me are just not enjoyable motorcycles. You can have fun on a 250, but it's just, I don't know, it's not, everybody and their mother has a 250 that you can find a review of. I want to do reviews of bikes that you don't see every day. Super Tenerays, very popular bikes, but you don't see the big YouTube guys, you know, doing reviews on them. The CBR 1000, come on, I had to do a CBR 1000. I have an R1 lined up, I just have to get out there and do it. That was the plan for today, but just certain things popped up today and I wasn't able to get to it. But 2015 Mustang GT 5.0 liter, it is the Performance Pack Premium. This is, I don't know, this is my dream car. I love it. And like I said, you will keep up to date on the love of this car through the channel. It's definitely going to be a star now. And I know, I've noticed, I don't know if you guys have been doing it or if it's just been coincidence. I do have a Facebook page. I also have an Instagram page, but I haven't done anything on them yet. I haven't had the following to have to do anything for them. But here lately, the Facebook page has been showing a bunch of new views. I assume that's you guys that are watching my videos. If that continues, I will start, keeping up to date with you guys on Facebook. Especially if something comes up and I can't, put out a video. That's probably my easiest way of telling you guys that. So I'll put a link in the description, and I might throw it up on the page here, or on the video here. But I do have a Facebook that you can keep in touch with me with. And I'm not sure exactly if the page I set up allows you guys to send me private messages. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message. It'd be nice to get to know you guys. You guys watch me, and I talk about myself every day, or every week, I should say. So it'd be nice to get to, kind of get to know you guys. Tell me what kind of bikes you have, tell me what kind of cars you have, stuff like that. But this is Upshift signing out. I'll see you guys on the next one.